I feel very lazy now. I've had 2 hot dogs. I said I'm just gonna crash. Well, there's our gravel. Perfect. I always like that thump. Sounds manly. I can't wait to show Priscilla. She's gonna be so surprised. I can't wait to see the look on her face.
This is the last piece. Burn all this little frizzy stuff off.
You can't do much work outside because it is just dumping. Hey friends, welcome to this week's video of Montana Haven. Hey, thanks for stopping by, clicking on the video and watching. We sincerely appreciate it. I'm Joe S. Miller, and along with my wife and 5 children, we are currently in Montana, live in Alaska, have a home in Montana. We actually now sold, for those of you that don't know, we did sell our home in Alaska. We just had the closing, and it's a relief. So we're here in Montana for another 2 months, and then we're going to head north to Alaska and start another log home. So that's going to be an adventure. We're going to live out of our RV for the summer, and we'll see how that all pans out. But I wanted to show you today, like I said in another video, I am going to make a separate video of this log cabin. It's a 20 by 30 that I'm finishing out here in Montana. It's from Meadowlark Log Homes, the company that my dad started in 1980, and my brothers and I continued to run after Dad went out of the business, and now is passed on to my nephew Jalen. So while I'm in Montana, the boys and I are finishing this out, as well as some other projects. And Priscilla is gone all week. She's gone to some leadership training that I went to about a month ago. And so while she's gone, I'm going to have a major surprise for her. So you're going to see that a little bit later in the week. I'm not going to spoil the surprise for you right now. So you just have to watch and see what that's going to be. But it's a project at our house in Montana that we've been wanting to do and haven't gotten done yet. So I'm going to pull my brother-in-law Marcus into the picture and have him help us, because he's got a skid steer and some tools that I don't have here in Montana. So just want to tell you welcome, and as always, we want this channel to be a place where you can find hope and encouragement for you and your family. So follow along, welcome, and thanks for watching. Now I'm ready to give it the third and final coat of interior varnish, crystal urethane. Just me on the job today. The boys are doing a roof in Libby. There it is, the third coat of varnish. It's still a little bit wet, but it does make the logs nice and glossy, and it's a satin, so once it dries, it's just a satin finish. The very next thing we have to do now is chink the inside, and then hang the sheetrock, and we gotta stain the outside and chink that. So there's still plenty left to do. This is for Sam, one of the Alaskan boys. He's turning 14, so Evelyn made that for a surprise. We're gonna have some hot dogs and a little birthday cake Evelyn made. So thank you, Evelyn. It looks very nice. It's good. The only birthday candles we could find were pink, so I'm sorry, Sam. You just got pink candles. We tried to dip them in frosting, but that didn't really work either. So I said, you know, we'll just roll with it. So Evelyn's doing a 1 and a 4 for 14. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sam. May the good Lord bless you. Woohoo! Sorry, Sam, for the pink candle. That's all we could find. Roasting hot dogs. Started a fire on this old lumber pile. I was thinking maybe just burn it up while we got a fire going. It's been here for a lot of years, so I don't know if how well it's gonna burn, but we'll try it. I feel very lazy now. I've had 2 hot dogs, sausages, really good ones. Well, welcome back. You guys see what this says? Alaska Haven Rancher. What I'm gonna do right now, this actually is gonna be our next project up in Alaska. Beginning of May, we'll drive back up to Alaska, and we'll start clearing our property. Our home that we built is actually sold. That's completed, that's done. Grateful for that, thankful that we can move on now. But I just wanted to show this to you. These are the final blueprints, and we're going to build off of this one. So it's going to be very similar. It's also going to be a ranch style home. Our last home we built had a full basement. This one will not have a basement. So the footprint is bigger, but the overall size is smaller. But it will have an attached garage. An easier layout for people to access it, so there won't be any stairs going down. And there'll be 3 beds, 2.5 bath. So I'll just show this to you. This is the foundation plan. Some details here. And these plans all get done by metal art by our own architect. Here's the floor framing plan. And here is the actual floor plan of the house. So it's a 40 feet by 50 feet, so 2,000 square feet here with an attached 30 by 30 garage, 2-car garage, so 900 square feet on there. So main master bed, master bath, master closet. So we have a standalone tub, and it will have also, we're going to do a walk-in shower, a tiled shower. So that's going to be nice. We're going to have a half bath over here, and then a full bath here with 2 bedrooms. So it's going to be really nice. For example, our last home was 14 feet wide here. This one's actually 22 feet wide. So you can see it's going to be a lot bigger. It's going to look just a lot more spacious. So that's going to be the main gist of it here. I'll show you guys what's called the elevations, and that basically means if you were looking outside, looking at the house, it's called the elevation. And there's different elevations. This is the front elevation. That's what, if you'd be standing in front of the house, you can see it looks real similar to our other home. This is the rear elevation, so if you're standing in the back of the home, the opposite side, you're going to be looking at the garage, obviously in the back of the house, so less appealing. This right elevation is primarily what you're going to be seeing when you're going to be coming in here, because our drive is going to be kind of coming from this direction here, and there'll be parking here. You can pull in the garage, park along here, and you can then either choose to go into our home through here, or I'm sure all the visitors will come to the front of the home on this, like this front elevation here, and be knocking on the door there. But it's going to be a beautiful home. I think you guys are gonna like it, and look forward to bringing you on the journey of how this home is going to be built, put together. If we start breaking ground in about the middle of May, we're going to hopefully have it by the end of August, end of summer. We'll have it completely enclosed. That means we'll have the roof on, windows and doors, and enclosed. Put it on the market in the spring, so like May, June, we'll get it. Next year, we'll have it on the market. So if you guys are in the business of a house, we'll have a beautiful home ready for you. All right, you guys, look at this. This is the middle of March or so, and it's snowing again. Can't believe it. Well, I got my brother-in-law Marcus here. Just who I need, you know, buddies that have skid steers and equipment and all this stuff that I'm lacking now. Really nice. So we're going to get started here. Our plan is to get an exposed aggregate patio built underneath here. This is going to be a surprise for Priscilla. She has no idea we're working on it. She's going to be coming home on Sunday night, and this is Wednesday. So I'm hoping we get this all wrapped up. We'll see how it goes. Well, we've been digging out all morning here, and now we got it pretty well set where we want it, but this area we're low, so we got some gravel coming. So I hear the truck coming right now, and get this gravel in here, then we're going to start getting our form set up on the outside, and we're rolling.
Okay, we're putting on the last shingle here. Yep. There we go. Now we've only got the ridge cap to do. We're gonna slice open the peak for venting, then put ridge vents on, then put the ridge cap on. Yay. Nice rainy day. We're putting these ridge vents on now. Just hand nailing them on. Putting on the final part, which is the ridge capping. Okay, here goes the last piece. Bam. There we go, we are done. Yay. We're done shingling this roof.
Well, that's the boys. Good, got Justin and Ethan coming home. They can help us out now. They just got their job finished. Pretty happy with that. Then they've been putting shingles on that roof down in town, and we're gonna finish up today, so that's perfect. Well, there's our gravel. Perfect. Okay, we're making good progress here. Getting this thing built up. It's gonna take a lot of gravel out here on the front. All right, now we got quite a bit done, and I got to go grab some longer stakes. I got to take the children to get their eyes checked. Got to do all this dental and eye work while we're in Montana. It's less money than Alaska, so had made make my appointments a long time ago just to get in. So today's the day. So gonna drop it now. Tomorrow we're gonna get all the rebar in and get everything perfect up to speed. We're gonna get a packer, pack it down, and get all that stuff done. And then I think we'll pour Friday morning.
Okay, here we made this skull plate. We cut it out of some wood we had with a jigsaw, and then sanded it and burnt it, and then varnished it. We forgot to video. And then we put this hanger back here, took a skill saw and rounded it out right there. Then cut the skull plate off, drilled holes in it, and screwed it on. Now we're going to put this plastic cover on. I'm going to put these brad nails on. Okay, the first brad nail here is going in. There you go.
Oh, look at that. Justin just put on some pants that my mom made for me when I was 18 years old, and it just fits them perfectly.
Yeah.
These Amish pants are so comfortable. I loved Amish pants, wearing Amish pants, and I wore them out. And I wore these until I was probably about in my mid-20s, and then, or late 20s, and then I kind of outgrew them. They're a little bit tight for me, but just fit them perfectly. And then Ethan's got a pair that he's going to get. So we're going through some things. Dress-up day. Chloe's going to be a little princess for dress-up day in school, and Avalon's trying to figure out what she's going to be. Wyatt's going to be a little mountain man. Here's some, Justin, pick up these and show them what Mom made when you were like in second grade or something. Little cowboy outfit, little chaps. Yeah. There comes Ethan with his Amish pants on. They fit you perfect.
Yeah.
Those are my Sunday pants. It's amazing. So Ethan, grab that other pair of chaps that Mom made. That's like a little vest. And then she made... Hey, Wyatt, run over here and show him your mountain man outfit. Look at that. Turn around, Wyatt. That's pretty cool. Priscilla made these little outfits for him. So Wyatt's gonna be Mountain Man, Chloe's a little princess, and Wyatt's, Alan's trying to figure out what she's gonna be. Well, this morning we're back. We're gonna get our form set up today. We got some longer stakes this time. Got the packer and some other form boards for the front, some taller additional boards. So here we go. So almost got the form set. We're throwing rebar down right now, finishing out the forms. Got it all packed down. My rebar in over there. Looking good. Well, this is all done. We still got to put a couple blocks of chunks of rocks or something underneath there to raise the rebar up, but everything else is done. So we're gonna go have some lunch. We do have a little pad around the back door that we're gonna be working on right after lunch, so I'll show you that when we come back. But this is gonna be super nice, and then I'm gonna have gravel. From this point on, I'm gonna have to fill this up with gravel, just so it doesn't, slough away from there. So I'll get a couple loads of gravel, fill this all in right here, and get more gravel in this area here. And then we'll get rock on there next. And like I mentioned, we're gonna have us a little patio back here, just a place to set our trash and stuff, because we never really had a place. They're just out on the gravel, so it was always a pain. This is gonna be nice. Little place for that. Now we can come out here and grill in our stocking feet. Oh, that'll be nice. So nice. I can't wait to show Priscilla. She's gonna be so surprised. So surprised. This is the best part of it. I can't wait to see the look on her face. Guess what? Snow this morning. It was actually really bright moonshine for a lot of the night, and then sometime during the night it snowed when I wasn't watching, I guess. It's looking really nice up there on the mountains. So today's the big day for concrete. In about half an hour, the concrete trucks are going to show up and going to pour here about 12 and a half or 12 and 3/4 yards of concrete. So we'll see how it goes. Glad to have my brother-in-law Marcus here, because he has all the tools that I don't have here in Montana. So power trowel and all the stuff. So pretty handy to have him around. And there's a concrete truck. He was lost, so we had to go find him.
good.
It's looking good. That's 8 yards right there, 8 cubic yards. Real quick math question for you guys. How many square feet in a cubic yard? Okay, I'll let you figure that out. I think 27. Okay, so that is 8, and then we got another, what do you say he's gonna bring? 3.5? 3.5 right here. How many square feet in a cubic yard, Marcus? 27?
You gotta have 4 inches. You gotta give another measurement. So it's square feet, 4 inches deep.
Oh no, I was just saying how many cubic feet in a cubic yard. That's what I was.
Cubic feet?
There's 27 cubic feet in a cubic yard, right?
I have no idea.
I think so. If you guys know better than me, you can let me know in the comments. Second concrete truck finally showed up after like an hour and a half. Crazy. They looks like the same driver. Yep. I don't know why they didn't send a second truck. That is frustrating because their concrete is 2 different pours now. But anyways, that's what we got left, and then we got this place over here. We'll get her done. The first part's turning out pretty good.
Did you want it that rough, or do you want me to?
No, drop her down.
We're spraying on this concrete retarder now. It doesn't let the top 1/4 inch set, so it's just gonna be soft. Then we're gonna wash it off after a couple hours.
And then it'll get that pebble look like exposed. They call it exposed aggregate. Not done it before, so it'll be cool. See how it turns out. So we got to show you a couple fun things that we did. Should have done it sooner, but we ended up putting some bigger rocks in there just kind of for fun. I'll show you one on the other side over here. That one's in the shape of a heart. It's not very clear now, but it'll be, once we wash this off, it'll be nicer. Putting on some more of this concrete retarder just to keep it wet. And here in a couple hours, we'll go and wash the top of it off. So we'll see how it turns out. Kind of excited. The next step here is to wash it off, and we hope that it's going to work. Oh boy.
Can you just blast it hard?
Well, I'd go right down into the concrete, and I'm thinking, I don't want to get like too much. Look at that. That look good. Oh wow. Wash it right off. Oh, that looks good. I think it's working. It'll take a minute to get this all cleaned off, but seems to be working pretty good. I think it's turning out pretty good. What do you think? Lots of little pebbles. Once everything is blown off and dried, we'll put a clear finish on it, and then it'll be kind of have this wet look to it. A lot of washing. This took us probably 20 minutes or 30 minutes just to do this little area right here. So definitely is going to take a while to do everything. Seems like you can never really stop. It just kind of keeps going and going. But it's pointed downhill. I can see the water's running downhill. That's a good thing. Now I got the pressure washer out because I don't know what to think. It's really hardening up fast. But I don't know. We'll just definitely comes off better with the pressure washer. So we just got to work at it. But I think it's going to look pretty good when it's all done. Well, a few hours later, still going for it. Not that much left to do. Look at the sunset though.
We're still out here pressure washing.
Well, we are getting close to done. This is the last little bit. It's what you do when you have your own house and your own project. You just kind of do this kind of stuff, I guess. Maybe we're just kind of suckers for punishment. Well, this morning, let's go out and see how this slab is doing. Well, look at that, you guys. It snowed and it is still snowing. And I guess this looks like how it looks. However it looks fine. I guess we'll definitely have to do some more work on it. But yes, this snow, it wasn't supposed to snow according to the weather. Oh, and there's Avalon. I'm letting her drive every once in a while when just on the off-roads for some practice. Boy said, should we take our tools in last night? Last night they asked us. I said, no, it won't rain or snow. So that's what we get, I guess. Okay, Chloe, we'll see you in a little bit, okay? I'll come back soon. Okay, see ya. Bye, Chloe. So Avalon's going to a birthday party, and so that's why we're heading down. So I'm gonna crawl in the passenger seat and, should I say, risk my life? We'll see. Okay, well, she does know how to put it in gear. She doesn't know how to use the windshield wipers unless those were going beforehand. I'm just being funny. She can actually drive pretty safely. You guys, I went in to get something here at our store. Dropped Avalon off. And look at this snow. Literally, there's my foot tracks. That's how my Suburban looks. It's just dumping snow. So I'm not sure what we're gonna do today, but we can't do much work outside because it is just dumping. Well, as you may or may not know, we are in the inside of our barn that we built for dogs, and we spent a lot of money, a lot of time, and a lot of effort to make this place beautiful. And you know what? It served its purpose, and it's time to move on. So last fall, we found homes for all our dogs, and it's just been sitting here vacant, and we got to thinking, what can we do with this place? And so we're going to turn it into a wedding venue. We've had our 15th anniversary here at this place. We had a wedding last fall. We have another one coming up this weekend. So it just kind of got us thinking. It might be an opportunity. So we're actually selling all of our kennels. We're dismantling them today. Sold them on Facebook Marketplace for cheap, but it's just what it is. Somebody's going to get a good deal. So right now, we're taking this copper piping down. This was all the automatic watering systems. We're doing that. Justin and Ethan over here are actually putting together a chair rack so we can, all our chairs for the wedding venue that we got last fall, we'll hang on that rack and we can push them around with rollers. So we're going to get this cleaned up, and I think we're going to try to clean everything in here. We might not get it done today, but we're going to stay home on Monday and just get this place spick and span ready for the wedding. That way it's done, needs to be done anyways. So that's what we're doing right now. I just wanted to show you what we're up to. And I got Wyatt and Chloe helping. Avalon, went to the birthday party. And Priscilla is coming home tomorrow. We're so excited. So she's not here even. She'll be surprised all the stuff that we got done this week. Got it? Come on, Billy. There we go. Okay, I got this end for you. Excellent. All right, good. Now, take the kennels down. Well, I think we got some company out here. They're making sure we did a good job, I guess. Well, we're gonna take these form boards off and then wash everything off and see how it looks. It definitely is melting pretty fast now. Wouldn't you know it, it's snowing again. But we did get all the form boards off. And we're giving it one final wash. I think we might have to do it one more time a little bit later. It turned out okay. Our first endeavor at it. Some places are a little bit more pitted than others. We'll probably shed gravel for a little bit of time before it kind of settles out. And like Monday, if we can, we'll go ahead and get it coated with a finish, clear finish that'll make it look wet. Well, this morning we're at my dad and mom's place here. I spent the morning here so Leona could go to church, and I'll show you, it's really snowing out there. Still, look at that snow. And there's Mom, just really old, 90 years old. There's my dad telling the boys stories, tall tales, I suppose. Tonight, it is about 8 o'clock p.m. and I'm actually heading to Kalispell. It's going to be about, it's an hour and 45-minute drive down there, and I'm going to go pick up Priscilla at the airport. So her plane got delayed, and I was going to be there at 1:30 is when she was going to come in, but now she's not going to come in until about 10 o'clock. So heading down there, going to pick her up, and I guess we're just going to wait to do the reveal until tomorrow morning. We'll see what Priscilla's, what she thinks about this whole patio thing. So she'll probably be thrilled, but probably it was probably just more fun doing it than the thrill she's going to get out of it. But anyways, it'll be good. So we're off to Kalispell and cannot wait to see her. She haven't seen her since almost a week now. So exciting to have my wife back. So Priscilla's going to come through this door right back here. I'm hiding behind this bear to see what happens when she comes out. Well, Mama's back home. And first, we're going to show you a little surprise right here before we show you what's by the front door. So, go right there and look.
Oh, look at that. And you've got even stones out here. Wow, this looks nice. I like how you put bigger stones in here. My goodness.
Now you can come over
I
here.
didn't know you did that. No way. Wow. Wow, this is so nice. Wow. Oh my. And you just put a stone in here and there, huh? Wow. Oh, that's nice.
We've been working hard on this ever since Wednesday.
Hot stick. that big heart stone. Wow. Oh, you really built it up, huh?
I had to make it level. Look how much slope there was in the...
Huge slope.
I know. I put a full two truckloads of gravel, actually 3. I had to get 3 huge dump truckloads of gravel. All right, guys, thanks for watching this week's video.
Yes.
It's time to start a new one.
Yep.
And so glad to have Priscilla back home and
Good to be back.
see your reaction. So, babe, we still have to put a clear finish on here. This isn't quite done, so it's going to have a nice wet look. It's
That'll
still just
look nice.
looking like that. But anyways,
Yeah.
guys, bless you, and we want this channel to be a place where you can find hope and encouragement for you and your family, and we'll see you again next week.